back here is just basically reliving the moment that 2 o'clock in the morning, they called me, this person was dead, and everybody else.
The people of Orlando marking 1 year of shock and grief.
I pretty much try to stay away because it's so hard to take in.
But also one of pride and strength.
We showed the world what love really looks like.
I find comfort in the fact that the most enduring images are not of chaos, but of bravery and of courage, compassion, and kindness.
Tonight, remembering Pulse.
And these are live pictures from just outside Pulse nightclub, another ceremony capping off an emotionally grueling couple of days. 49 people were murdered a year ago tonight, and today they were mourned, celebrated, and thanked, because through their deaths, a lot of people in Orlando say that they've gotten an incredible sense of community that they never had before. CBS 4's Carey has witnessed a series of memorials today, and he joins us live. Good evening, Carey.
Good evening, Rick. Thousands, if not tens of thousands of people have poured into this area outside the Pulse nightclub throughout morning, noon, and night today to remember the lives lost and to make a profound commitment to keep their memories alive and fight against hate. Into the night, the Pulse nightclub acted like a magnet, attracting people from far and wide. It is a sanctuary, a place to mourn collectively and share grief over the worst mass shooting in U.S. history that claimed the lives of 49 people last June 12.
It's just so crazy to think that this used to be somewhere that people came to be happy and enjoy themselves.
And now it is a shrine to the fallen, with lights commemorating their lives ascending into the night.
Love prevails over hate.
At memorials throughout the day in Orlando, people gather to prove that 1 year on, they believe love will triumph.
It doesn't matter who you are, race, creed, ethnicity, background, culture, whatever, but it's love.
At each memorial from morning until night, they sang and hugged
Eddie Sotomayor Jr.
and listened to the names of the victims being read, a list that will echo into history.
Could have been me here.
And everywhere you turn, there are stories. Mateo Guerrero says he could have been another victim. A friend invited him to Pulse that fateful night, but he decided to stay home instead. His friend was murdered.
Like a nightmare. And being back here is just basically reliving the moment that 2 o'clock in the morning, they called me, this person was dead, and everybody else. So it's really, really hard.
And yet it comes back to those who will never breathe again, like 20-year-old Luis Ocasio-Capo.
So full of love, full of life. He loved dancing. He was going to college.
His sister is trying to remain strong and hopes the takeaway from such hatred and terror is love, pure love.
Love is the only thing that could help us all right now in this difficult moments. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all we have left, love.
And right now you're looking at some live pictures of that event that is going on here at the Pulse nightclub to wrap up this day of remembrances. Lots of other developments. We learned today from state leaders that they have received millions of dollars in federal funding to continue providing services to victims of this shooting and their families. Also, Florida Senators Nelson and Rubio announced a resolution on the Senate floor to honor and remember the victims of this tragedy, also to thank the first responders who displayed such bravery 1 year ago. And finally, as you go around this city, you continually see signs and symbols that reference the tragedy, whether it's a poster for people to sign and leave a message, or simply a sign that talks about overcoming hate. It is also a testament to what this city has gone through and how it has come together in the face of this unthinkable violence. This is truly a city transformed. Live in Orlando, Carey, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Carey, thank you very much.